Arun, what are we doing?
Range test.
What are we driving?
The Nexon EV.
Long range, both the same cars. What's the difference?
You're driving that car solo. I've got 3 more passengers and a boot full of luggage.
Let's go.
Let's go. You know the drill. Both the Nexons are in eco mode. Regen will be set as per the road and traffic conditions. AC is set to 22 degrees on auto mode. Just that when Tushar and I will be doing our stat checks, that time we'll be using L3 because that is where the car displays the most amount of range. Let's see how this day progresses, and I hope I get coffee before Tushar does. We get coffee before Tushar does.
So why this test again? Thing is, the last time we did this with the Punch EV and Nexon EV, a lot of you felt doing this with just one person on board can paint just one part of the picture. And we always wanted to know anyway, how much of a difference does more payload make to an EV's range? As usual, we start at 100% charge and we drive through the city and some back roads before climbing our way uphill to
Lavasa top. Okay, L3 eco mode, and this is what the data displayed is. Battery percentage 80%. Yours?
78.
Okay, range 195. Yours?
186.
Distance covered 41.5.
41.4.
Average energy consumption 202 watt hours per kilometer.
222 watt hours per kilometer.
Odo 8214.
6419.
There is a difference that's appearing now.
There is, but it's very minor. I want to see if this car can make up for the extra energy it's consuming downhill.
It's going to be balanced, whatever it is. Chalo.
The downhill drive was almost brake-free as the Nexon's paddle shifters let us play with the region through the corners. Back through the city and onto the highway, and we found ourselves on the expressway, a road we run on several times a month but gets a new life in it when the monsoons start.
Tushar, I've just dipped below 50%. I'm at 49%. You are at
53%.
138.4 kilometers driven.
I am at 138.8, slightly ahead of you, so yeah.
Displayed range at L3 is at 135 kilometers.
For me, it's 165 kilometers.
Oh wow, that gulf is really widening between these two cars, and we've got another sweet little incline coming up.
Yeah. What's your watt hour consumption?
I am averaging 150 watt hour per kilometer. You?
138.
Okay. Alright, I guess you are more efficient today. So that means you'll be driving for longer. Enjoy that, yeah?
Business as usual. I will.
As we continued in towards Lonavala and up towards Ambi Valley, we couldn't help but wonder, what on earth are so many people doing near Tiger Point on a weekday morning? Does everybody have a vacation but us? Anyway, the clouds above reminded me of an important observation.
Now, unlike the last time we did the battery draining test when we went with the Nexon EV against the Punch EV, at the very beginning then I mentioned that because of the heat at the time, I wasn't expecting either one of the cars to cross 300 kilometers of total driving range. Today though, the temperature is between 22 to 25 degrees. It feels like less than that. While on that day it was between 44 to 45 degrees Celsius. There's practically no load falling onto the air conditioner, which means I'm pretty sure the car is going to cross 300 comfortably today. Which means more driving.
Now I'll admit I'm not the calmest driver out there, but it felt the monsoons brought the bugs out, and instead of giving them food, put one behind a steering wheel.
Okay, I thought at first that this might be a function of me being frustrated from driving this route again, but it's just not. Okay, there is adequate evidence that not everybody in this country deserves to have a driver's license, including the person who is currently behind me. We're driving through Lonavala on a Tuesday evening that is completely packed for whatever reason, and this guy, Mr. PT 9666 or 6999, whatever the his number plate is honking and flashing the lights as if that is going to make him play the role of Thanos and make all the traffic ahead of me completely vanish. You know, Tata, I'm very grateful for the surround view camera function that I have right now, so I can get a closer look at this idiot who is behind me. People who should have ended up either down a shower drain or a sock get the opportunity to fertilize an egg and then get driver's licenses too. This is why India's reputation as a country very bad for road accidents is so high. Because of this. Not just impatience, but unreasonable impatience.
Tushar's pressure cooker moment done with, we continued our drive back towards Pune city as we watched our charge and the sunlight fade away. Tushar, I am at 10%. 251.
I am not.
Yeah, 251.4 kilometers driven. Range is gone completely. The last number I remember seeing there was 30 kilometers. So yeah, what's your range right now?
Well, I am at 18% charge still left. I have 56 kilometers of displayed range. 252.1 kilometers done with 132 watt-hours per kilometer consumption. 8425 Odo.
Okay, so the watt-hour consumption has actually narrowed down, right? Because when we were doing the inclines, that gulf was quite wide. It's narrowed down quite a bit now.
It has, yeah.
All right then, let's circle around Pune for a bit, and then I know I am running to a charger within the next half an hour. About you, I'm not so sure, my friend.
Whatever it is, I'll probably have to double that once the car starts getting into limp mode. We'll deal with it when it happens.
Oh yeah. I know. Also, hashtag Powerful Piyush is here. Piyush the tortoise is here. I am in limp mode. Gotta love Piyush. As the charge continued to dip, our anxiety levels didn't rise one bit, having done this with so many cars so many times. But the car felt the need to spice things up. Tushar? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Now, we know that bong comes on when the car dips below 5%, right?
Yeah.
But the car showing 10% and I have no range readout, so I have no clue what my actual battery percent is.
Okay, that's very scary. Should we turn back towards the charger right now?
I think that's a good idea because we are in the middle of nowhere right now. So you see it's binging and bonging. That means it's supposed to be at 5%, but battery says it's at 10. So, yeah, why?
Let's play for UE. Even if it has 5% left now, that means it will still do at least 10 to 15 kilometers.
Yeah, let's just aim for the charger. Let's just aim for the charger. Yeah. Okay, performance is really throttled. Like it is.
It'll pull through though. It'll pull through.
It should. But I've got 3 occupants and 35 kilos in the boot or more.
Yeah, it'll be akela, but it'll pull through.
Yeah.
Kind of like you.
Hey, it's rude, but also true. But okay. Yeah, my battery says I'm at 10%. I know for sure I'm not at that much because the AC is gone, so I'm definitely under 5. Is the AC gone?
I don't think they have compressor.
We don't, right?
Yeah, this is just recirculating air.
It is.
Nabil, you can finish your Amrud now. You can keep the phone. You finish your Amrud. Here I am panicking, and here is this man just eating an Amrud. Which to be fair.
Pink Amrud.
Pink Amrud. Which to be
And
fair.
very tasty.
Very tasty Amrud.
A cautious if not quick dash to the charger, and finally, we were in the clear.
Okay, so I switched the car off and back on. It's gone from 10% to 2%.
That makes sense.
Right? 271 kilometers, which means it would probably do another 4 or 5 kilometers more. 275, give or
rounded
take,
off, yeah.
with a full passenger load and luggage. And,
Okay.
And you've got?
I have 12% still left.
Okay.
The range displayed was 40 kilometers, having driven 271.3 kilometers.
Yeah.
So that works out how much? 271 plus 40?
Maths. 281, 291, 301, 311.
311. That
Yeah.
sounds pretty much right.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive the remaining 12% with Liftboard. It's going to take another hour, and it's already so late, and we have to drive back to Mumbai also.
So what we've gathered is that the difference between a fully loaded Nexon and a Nexon EV driven solo is about 40 kilometers
Yes.
as of now.
This is at the upper limit of it.
Yeah.
And this is, like I'd say that if you're driving mainly on the highway and in city, the difference won't be as vast. But if you're going to throw in a lot of inclines, then that gap does start to widen, because that is where we've seen the water consumption also reach its highest gaps.
Correct. So long story short, if you're just going to be driving within the city and on the highway, you can expect maybe a delta of 15 to 20 kilometers. But if you're going to be doing a lot of inclines, that delta between a fully loaded and an unloaded Nexon is going to be around 30 to 40 kilometers.
Yep.
And the final number for that Nexon EV, as a bonus, just to see if you stick around and watch the video right up until the end, we'll leave it right here on your screen. That's it for this episode. See you. Bye.